Hello everybody. It is time for my first train review. Now these aren't engines, these are cars, rolling stock, wagons, and they're by Hornby, double L gauge. I was waiting for this to come in from Great Britain. And I am just simply in love with them and very excited. So here's the first of the cars. Now this is the Beatles Revolver album. Now Revolver was, I think, one of their first albums, came out in 1967. And I'm going to be showing you the three that I have so far in chronological order. But after the second one, which is Rubber Soul, coming up next, we jump to Beatles for Sale, which is about 4 or 5 albums out of chronological mix. I haven't been able to get the others yet, but I'm very excited about it. So let's have an open on this thing. So we take it out. I guess this is the way they package the cars, perhaps, because I've watched a lot of videos where people in the UK, whose sites I go to, and they open it up, and the boxing in the interior where they keep the cars and locos is a little bit more complex and well put together than this. I'm not complaining because this is good, but I think maybe they do that on the locals and not the cars. And I have some Hornby locals coming in, but they haven't arrived yet. So, just as an aside, a little later on when I show you things on my main line and running them, so you can see what these things look like going, I'm going to have to MacGyver a connection between these NEM connectors and the regular Bachmann connectors to make them pull together. But I'm pretty sure I can make it happen. So let's take this out of the box. Oh, it is a little bit more complex. See? Like that. Okay, so here it is. Now, let's bring out my turntable and put it on my turntable so we can get a look at it. Now, close up, you can see there's not much detail, and everything is molded. You know, down along this end. Let me get my pointer. Down along this area, everything is molded. Nothing is fitted. There are no spring buffers, and that's okay because I don't think that's what this was made for. And underneath, it's just plain, and that's okay as well. Because what you're going for here is the fact that you've got a wagon, a Hornby wagon, double O gauge, that is depicting the Beatles, and that's what you get it for. I mean, you can get the wagons to do actual work type wagons and so on, but this one I bought specifically because the Beatles are on it, and I love the Beatles. So as you can tell, this one is nice and ready to roll. Okay, let's put it on the turntable and get a good look at it. Let's see if I can come in a little closer. So you can't see, like I said, in the back, everything is molded as well. And then over here, it's not staying in the middle, it's rolling around my spinner here, my turntable. You can get a look at that side. And then again, front is the same as the back. And it's pretty darn good, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, so that's the first one. Well, let's take another look at it. Let's get it in a little closer. Let's just take another look at it. I just love this wagon by Hornby. And like I say, it's a 00 scale. Let me test it on the track for see if it works. Yeah, it works. It doesn't get on the track as easy. I mean, the easy track as easy, no pun intended, as the Bachmans, but it gets on there, and it's smooth, very smooth running. I wish I could show you. I will when I run the train, but if I try to move the camera, that's when I get all screwed up. Okay, so the Revolver, again, Beatles Revolver album, wagon. Now we have the next one, which is the Rubber Soul album. The Rubber Soul album. Let's see if I can put this a little higher. Turn it down a little bit. Getting a little better with my camera work, but not that much better, as you can tell. Okay, so this is the Rubber Soul album. And again, it's in the same Bachman box. There's no real... It says here, it's an R... Okay, the first one on the Revolver album was an R6015 to the Beatles Revolver LWB van. Okay, they're referring to it as a van. And this one, if you can see, get it out of the light, is the Beatles 60151, the Beatles Rubber Soul LWB van. Now let's take a look, see at this. So we'll pull it out. The boxing is exactly the same, nothing too fancy. Okay, we'll put that there. Show it to you. Okay. Oh, that's quite beautiful right there. Look at that. Oh my goodness. There's one beautiful wagon van. 00 scale by Hornby. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, now let's take it out of its little plastic carrier there. Get a look at it. Close up. There she is. Again, everything is molded. Nothing fancy there. No spring bumpers, and underneath it's just plastic, and that's okay because, like I said earlier, I wasn't going for high quality stuff here as far as that kind of workmanship goes. I wanted the Beatles wagon, and now I have it. So let's put it on the carousel here. Move it around. Man, that thing is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that, my friends. My goodness. Let's go a little down and bring it a little bit over. See if we can get a little better look at it. Yeah, there it is. There you see Paul, Ringo, George, and John. Looking kind of serious. Now, there they are again. Just like magic on the other side. Okay, so let's bring that out of zoom there, and we'll put this one on the side. And now we'll get to the last one of my collection that came in today of Beatles vans. On the Hornby site, they refer to these as wagons. Here on the box, as you can see, it was vans. So this one, which is Beatles for Sale, which is a later album, but chronologically behind the other two, 60150, the Beatles for Sale, LWB van. Okay, so now let's open this one. See what we got here. Everything exactly the same except for the photo. There we go, Beatles for Sale. I like that album, Beatles for Sale. I like Revolver best of the albums referenced on these wagons. So that's very nice. We've got Paul, Ringo, John, and George again. Get this one out of the encasing. Got that right there on our carousel. Let's take a look at it. And again, you know, everything is molded. Nothing different on this one as opposed to the other ones. Let's go in a little closer. Get a better look at the guys. There they are. Paul, Ringo, John, and George. Okay, I'm gonna go set them up behind my Santa Fe, because that's the only engine I've got right now, and the actual Hornby engines that's going to be dedicated to these vans or wagons, interchangeable the word, I suppose, will be coming in shortly. So I'm waiting on that. So I'm going to go away from the camera for a little while, and next time you see me, I'm going to be trying to run these trains. Okay, so I MacGyvered the Bachmann standard connector to the NEM connector, and there it goes, to get this electric engine to pull it around, just so we can take a look at it. Let's see it come around one more time. There it comes. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. Boy, bunch of train cars. And if you notice, I put up some new background there. It's a forested background. Just let the train run for a while now, so we can look at those marvelous Beatles wagons. Just adore them. Just simply adore them. And I'm gonna try and get me all of them, you know. I think there may be 6 or 7 or 8 out there, but some of them are on pre-order from Hornby, and I may go online and get those there. Now, some of these I got from Amazon UK, Amazon.uk, and Amazon.us didn't have these. So what I also can't wait for, like I mentioned earlier, is that can't wait till I get my Hornby engines in to prove these. Then it'll make it look complete, you know, and authentic. But for right now, I couldn't help myself. I had to MacGyver a way to connect my Bachmann engine to these so I could run it around the track and share this experience with you guys. So let's let it pass one more time here, and we'll say goodbye for this video. And we'll see you guys next time. Aloha.